In rolling out the 2019 budget, the UCP made promises there would be no cuts to education. However, the two school divisions in Red Deer will have to deal with changes to grants the schools receive.
The funding we receive for class size funding, classroom improvement funding, and fee reduction funding were bundled together into a one-time transitional grant.
We had heard messaging for a few weeks that education was going to be left alone in this budget, and that's not what we saw when we opened up our spreadsheet.
Red Deer Catholic School Division saw a decrease in funding of around $2 million. They say they were prepared for some cuts, but not to this magnitude.
We had rolled out 2% cuts in specific programs and resources for our school division in order to offset these budget shortfalls. When the budget was rolled out, though, it became evident or apparent that there were further cuts than we anticipated.
On the other hand, Red Deer Public Schools saw a budget shortfall of $3.5 million.
We had built up our reserves for a rainy day like this, and unfortunately we're going to have to use a lot of them on this year's budget alone, which doesn't leave us a lot of wiggle room for future budgets. We're also going to look for as many efficiencies as we can find through the year and try to make up, frankly, a couple $1 million.
Both school divisions say there will be no impact to students this year.
So we looked at if we had to make changes to our budgeting, we wanted to ensure that we were as far away from the classroom as possible.
I think the big implication is future budgets, right? If we're hit with another tough budget and another one after that, I think it's an inevitability that some of the things that will return will be school fees, maybe fees for transportation, higher class sizes. I think they're just inevitable.
In a statement to CTV News, a local ATA president calls the budget disappointing, saying teachers will now have to do more with less. And a teacher representing Red Deer Catholic says students may not have access to the tools and resources they need. Angie Mellon, CTV News, Red Deer.